I'm Nigel Burton. I'm the CTO of a company called Realmax. Realmax is a Shanghai-based company, but we have operations also in the United States. And we've been in the augmented reality business, building both hardware and software for about 5 years. Realmax AR Glasses have got several characteristics which are different from other products. The first, and maybe the most dramatic, is the fact that they are VR glasses, but they're also AR glasses. So just by removing this screen, we can open them up so that you have the experience of being able to see the real world mixed with digital content. The second big thing is the field of view. The HoloLens has a relatively small field of view of about 32 degrees. Magic Leap, a little bit larger, but still under 40 degrees. These glasses have got a field of view of 101 degrees. So the experience is more immersive. Even in augmented reality, there's a feeling that you're surrounded by the digital content, but still able, for example, through these side windows to be able to see peripherally the real world. Third, it's truly mobile. It doesn't require tethering to an external device or computer. Inside of this device is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor, along with a couple of co-processors, which are doing things like GPU rendering and tracking. Full 6-DoF tracking, which means it knows your position as well as the rotation of your head. And then the fourth distinction, I think, is going to be our price point. We have said that we expect these to sell for a price which is similar or less than a high-end iPhone. These will be perhaps half the price of Magic Leap, perhaps a little more than a third of the price of HoloLens. So we haven't done an awful lot of developer evangelism or developer recruitment. Though in the time that we've had them, we've worked in areas such as industry. Our Series A investor is one of the largest investment banks in the energy space in China. We've already put the glasses to test in oil platforms, on cell towers, providing workers with maintenance and repair, operational support from people at headquarters, using different technology methods to add 3D information to the real world to help people with those types of tasks. We also have a background in education. We've built some software with China's biggest university, which is called Tsinghua, teaching safety to students so that they can learn without exposing themselves to risk. I think it's going to be an exciting year for Realmax as we work with other people and explore what can be done with augmented reality. And the first is rather obvious and I'm sure self-serving, but is that today the majority of investments have taken place around VR. And there's been a lot of talk around AR that hasn't really been matched in reality if you look at the statistics of sales. So the first trend I hope is that AR will really blossom in 2019 because I think that it has broader long-term implications on the way that we work and the efficiency of people working in these companies. Second, I'm excited to see how WebXR takes off, which is the ability to display augmented reality experiences via a browser. Because it's being delivered by the web, it becomes a friction-free distribution model. You could imagine an application which was designed for managing a warehouse arriving on your glasses when you walk into the warehouse, whilst an application which is intended to help you in a retail environment would be deployed to your device real-time as you walk into the retail store. The third thing is consumer AR. There are people who say someday it will replace the mobile phone. I don't know, but certainly I think there's a lot of people who would like to use it. Realistically, I think that the majority of those people will first learn about AR through, for example, their work or interactions they have with business. So by working with enterprises, we believe that we'll give consumers maybe the first taste of AR. So these experiences may be the first time that consumers really experience AR, and that to me is also exciting.